What up, YouTube? YouTube! Guess who's back? Well, I've been back for, I guess, a second anyway. But, man, I just got finished watching my man Bolo talk about the new MPCs and the comments he's getting in his comment sections about the new machines and people complaining about features and the things that the new MPCs don't have. And, man, I'm blown away. I knew the day would come where us old heads will sound like old heads. I mean, back in the day, we had to listen to old heads talking about, y'all don't know, back in the day, I had to walk 100 miles to school, uphill, in the snow with no shoes. And it sound like we doing that shit when we talk about these MPCs, but they facts. It's crazy, man. The price that those MPCs cost back in the day, man, we just don't, like a lot of the new generation just don't realize those joints was expensive. I remember getting my tax money, going up to the music store. I said, I got my tax money. I'm getting me an MPC. I'm going to get busy. Man, I walked into the music store, looked at the price of the MPC 2000. Man, it felt like somebody punched me in my gut. All the wind left my body. I was like, yo. Yeah, the cost of entry. Woo! I left out of there with the Remix 16. And it looked like this. That's what I had to walk out with. No rubber pads, a bunch of plastic triggers. But I got busy with that joint because I just wanted to make music. Man, I think the barrier of entry is so low that it's taken for granted. I think everybody talk about all the new things that's disrupting music, AI and all this other stuff. I think, to be quite honest with you, I think the barrier of entry is. The barrier of entry is so easy to get into it now. So the more affordable stuff is, the more easy it is to do stuff, the easier it is to complain. The easier it is to take things for granted. Because realistically, back in the day, they had an MPC XL that could do what it does now. Back then, oh yeah, man. That joint would have cost a car. That joint would have been like $40,000, $50,000. Real talk. What we can do with these machines now, man, I was flipping MPC 1000 so I could get more equipment. That's how I got my 2500. That's how I got my MV8000. That's how I got my gear, because I was flipping 1000s. And the 1000s cost a stack. I was putting hard drives in them, loading them up with sounds. Sometimes I would custom paint them and stuff like that. And people were buying them joints like, yo, this is a great deal. And I was like, yo, man, I was hustling back home in Baltimore. Man, even selling sounds alone, man, I was just like being able to get stuff so I could build up my collection. I was able to get stuff because I was flipping 1000s. I was flipping 1000s for well over a stack. Now, man, you can get an MPC 1 for $800 and it smashes the 1000 with all the capabilities and everything that it can do. The joint is a computer. You can do everything inside the box. It's more powerful than my MV8800. And I love those joints. Man, the car just got it right. We just don't understand where we are. And sometimes we don't understand the luxuries that we have. And sometimes we take for granted the blessings that we have in our lives to be able to get these machines, to be able to create, to be able to have the creative freedom that we have. Because, man, we were struggling, fighting for the level of creative freedom. And I don't mean someone holding us back. I'm talking about just capabilities. From sample time to sound quality, all that. We always ran into some hiccups and we was like, oh man. Right now, I love my old machines. Everybody like, well, why do I got so much gear? Because I remember a time that I couldn't have that shit. So people are like, you collector, you don't even need all that stuff. No, I don't need it. I got it because I remember the time and when I walked into the music store, realizing this is big boy territory. I can't play. When I first saw the ASR X and the ASR X Pro, oh my God, I'm like, yo, these joints look nice. Ooh, Lord. Lord. I knew I couldn't come, man. With my pay, with my work, and I was busting my ass. I'm like, yo, I can't afford this joint. Yo, he's like, you could take out a loan. You can get we could got the financing. I'm like, no, I be paying half my life. Then when you now eBay, we can go on eBay and find these things. Well, back in the day, we was able to find them a little cheaper or find them at a decent price and get them there. Man, we was getting them joints. Now go on eBay, try to get it an ASRX, an AXRX Pro. Man, it's like, it blows my mind. The MPC 3000, woo! Some people selling that joint for almost 5 stacks, and it doesn't do nowhere near what the new ones does. And you don't even have the waveform on the screen. Man, I'm just happy. I'm at a time right now that I never thought I would be in music, with all that I can do inside the programs, what the machines can do, the price points. I am just blown away. Sometimes I control myself because it makes you want to just get everything. And the reason everybody like, well, dang, everybody be getting everything. Like, yeah, I don't get stuff from Makai. I buy my own stuff. But people like, well, you get it because you like, at these prices compared to, because I remember what it was. Shoot, boy, man, I'm telling you, I don't look a gift horse in the mouth, man. I just appreciate where we are. I just appreciate the things I can do. I just appreciate Akai for stepping that game up. Man, we in a beautiful time when it comes to being a creative. And if you spent more time focus on your creativity and all the things that you could, oh my God, man, I'm having the time of my life because I'm doing things I never, ever dreamed I could do. If I could go back to those times when I got my first Remix 16, when I got my 2000 XL, when I got my 2500, and you told me the things that I can do today, whether it's with AI, whether it's with whatever, or whether it's with the amount of sampling time, or whether it's with the power that these machines can do, stem separation, I will call you a full-faced liar. I never imagined we'd be here. Shit, you know what's crazy? The way they was talking about the future, we're in 2026. The way we was talking back then, they were saying in the 2000s, around in 2000, they didn't even say 2026. It was like 2000, 2001. We're gonna be in flying cars. Man, we ain't got one fucking flying car. But our MPCs, man, the things that they can do in comparison to back then, man, I ain't complaining. I am not complaining. It is crazy. I'm having so much fun. I'm so fortunate I got a wife that understands my passion and doesn't mind that I will spend on my days off and my free time hours upon hours in the studio. She says, it gives me comfort knowing that I'm home, safe with you, and I can hear the music down there because I know where you at and I know that I'm safe. I can't ask for more. We need to understand our blessings. We need to be appreciative for the times that we in and the things that we have. I ain't saying it's perfect, but in comparison to where we was to where we are now. Wow. Sometimes, real talk, sometimes shit need to be taken away from us. Sometimes we need to be stripped down to nothing to realize and appreciate the things that we have so we can get busy. Because right now, in my opinion, based off everything you can do, how creative you can be, there's no excuses. If you spend time in the comments, you ain't making beats. You spending time in the comments complaining about all this stuff Akai doing and complaining about the money. They should have did this, they should have did that. That means you don't understand the blessings where we are right now with the technology. A freaking SD card, man. You can get 64 gigs of RAM on an SD card the size of your fingernail. Man, if I had a hard drive that had 64 gigs, that shit wouldn't even fit inside the MPC back then. That joint would probably be like this. You had to plug it on the back and be some external thing. And everything is more portable. And you can go live, and then the stuff got speak. Man, I'm old now, but when you know where you was to where you are, and I'm here, able to be immersed and able to use these things and create. Every day I'm like, I can't believe I have this capability at my hands. The things I only dreamed, the things I dreamed about I could do now, and now I'm doing things I never imagined I could do. Sometimes as people, we need to slow down. Sometimes we need to just really, really take it in. Man, this is a good life. You know, there's not a lack of resources, just a lack of resourcefulness. Sometimes we need to know the blessings. Sometimes we need to be able to recognize blessings. And that's why we suffer, because when you have the inability to recognize a blessing, you take everything else for granted. When you take it for granted, sometimes, man, sometimes we're a little too privileged, especially in this music space. We don't know how privileged we are. And we think we deserve so much more. We think we should have so much more. We think we earn, and we ain't really do everything we need to do to earn. Some of us haven't did everything we need to do to earn some of the things that we have, but we still have access to them. I'm blessed, and I'm happy. I get to wake up every day, and when I get some free time, I get to make some music. I get to experiment and do some amazing things. Take a step back. Sometimes don't shit on your blessings ever, because one mistake, one bad decision, one catastrophe could take that away. There's no need to complain. Let's look at ways that we can build. And with these tools and the access to the stuff that we have, we're not operating at our full capacity. Maybe because things are so easy, we don't have to use this as much as we used to. But man, one thing I've learned, if I've learned nothing else in life, is to count my blessings, to understand how good we have it, and to appreciate where we are in comparison to where we've been. This music space is a beautiful place right now. We're able to do things and able to create things that we never imagined before. Don't take it for granted. Don't lose sight of where you are. And dig into your greatness. Walk in your greatness. Make great music. Be creative. Find your happy space. It's so easy to complain, but man, I just want to take it all in to understand that it could be worse. It could be worse. So come on, y'all. Let's get on these music equipment. Let's get on these MPCs, whatever your thing of choice, your computer, FL Studio, Ableton, whatever it is. Let's get busy and make music. Let's get back to making music. Let's get back to doing the thing that we love because we love it. All right, peace.